visual presentation, I found this. It's the art program Access. From elementary to high school, any sort of art program is readily accessible, but as you move through art or music, visual arts, theater, dance, and others, it dwindles down. What is the downside of having an art program? Does the outcome of having an art program outweigh its worth? My name is Emily Foxhall, and I have researched whether high schools should receive federal funding for an art program. In this speech, I will tell you the different aspects of what an art program consists of, why schools should receive federal funding for the arts, and a personal description of how art can change someone's outlook on life. Art is of growing importance and needs growing recognition. STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, have been something of growing importance in today's economy. There are so many different avenues for someone to walk down with that knowledge. Recently, the conversation has changed to STEAM, all the same concepts but adding art. Art is not simply a drawing of a little stick man on a field with a circle sun in the corner. It is dance, media art, music, theater, and visual arts. How many times have you been listening to a song and had to replay it because you felt a deep connection with the lyrics? How many times have you been excitingly waiting for a new movie to hit theaters so you can experience it with family and friends? How many ads have you seen that actually made you want the product being shown? This is all art. Art is all around us. The buildings, the infrastructure, the cute new clothes. It is in every aspect of our daily lives. So why is it not being incorporated in schools? Did you know that a greater percentage of high school students demonstrate a particular outcome, like graduating from high school or doing volunteer work, than do low arts students? According to the Arts and Achievements in at-risk Youth, so it can be proven students tend to further their education if they were educated in a school with a strong arts program. Schools also often tend to push their educational achievements as marketing strategies. It's smart. If the school has recurring high test scores, parents will want to enroll their children. However, if the child is only learning information, where do they learn compassion, teamwork, engagement? According to a study done in Houston in 2019, it was proven that students who receive an arts education were more compassionate. There were improvements in writing scores and fewer disciplinary infractions. It is well known that teachers are overworked, but they will all agree that they want what is best for the student in their classroom. I have talked to many teachers while researching this topic. I have asked, do you think federal funding should be applied for arts? It was a resounding yes. Arts education is readily available in almost every state. However, the requirement of an art credit is not necessary in 24 states. Arts at a Glance has provided a list of different aspects of art education, topics, and statistics from each state. Socioeconomics, financial standing, and race all play a major role in the level of education one can receive. Hispanic and Black students are at a major disadvantage when it comes to an art education standpoint. According to Status and Trends in the Education of Racial and Ethics groups, white students earn more fine arts credits than Asian students, and both earned more fine arts credits than Hispanic and Black students. I have provided a list of reasons why art education is important. I'm going to tell you a story of someone who has found themselves through art. I'm going to tell you one story from 3 stories that reveal how important arts education is. It should not come as a surprise that the economy today is hard to thrive in. Growing prices and stagnant income levels create a very stressed and overwhelmed population. Maria was from a single-parent household. Money was tight and life was not enjoyable. It was a struggle to find joy in daily life until she found a painting class. She said creating art became a way for her to release the tension of daily life, and she found her belonging somewhere between mixing the colors and creating masterpieces. This story proves that finding an outlet is necessary. If it had not been for that painting class, Maria would have held in those pent-up frustrations, and the impact could have been detrimental on herself or those who surrounded her. In today's educational classroom, there is so much information being thrown at children at an alarming rate. Tied in with the fact that children are on the front line of an ever-changing world. They cannot control their surroundings, but if schools provided an outlet for students, there is evidence that fewer infractions and the classroom would overall be a safer place. In conclusion, I have given you a fact-based research, personal stories, and detailed descriptions of what the art is and how much of an impact it holds on today's ever-changing world. During this research, I have found many reasons to stand up for the arts. It is of growing importance, but receiving less funding, and more schools are cutting art programs. I gave this speech in order to raise awareness for the importance of an art program and show the ever-growing need for more funding. Thank you.